sometimes, and for some people, talk therapy may not feel like it's always getting to the bottom, to the root of the problem. And that's why it's important to research other types of therapy options that can help, especially when it comes to kids, because sometimes they don't know how to properly express themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Please welcome our next guest, Natalie Laquang, the owner of Safe Haven Trauma Services. You specialize in many modalities that we may never have heard of. Talk about those.
So we do hypnosis, we do eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, we do comprehensive resource model. A lot of our therapists use different somatic therapies that incorporate the body.
I was going to say, what does that mean, somatic therapies?
So when we experience a traumatic event, a lot of times we freeze in the experience because we can't fight back or we can't run away. I think that's like really relevant to what's happened this week. And so that fight or flight response gets stuck in our body. And so we can see that kind of come out in different behaviors. And so if we're using a somatic therapy, we're helping clients to kind of notice where it's held in their body and release that fight and flight response that needs to come out.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, something else that you say is really important is kind of being easy with the approach or gentle with your approach, and you guys specialize in that.
Yeah, we use a phase-oriented approach because I think just as therapists or even parents, we want people to feel better and we want a quick fix. And I think sometimes that can actually re-traumatize people in the process. And so our phase-oriented approach, it was actually originated by Judith Herman, but she does safety and stabilization first. So that's gonna include things like resourcing, helping a person to strengthen their internal and external resources. So internal would be like, maybe as a kid, you had a really great basketball game where you played really well and you felt strong and powerful. So you want to strengthen that. Or an external resource, maybe you feel really safe, like with mom and dad. And so we want to help a child to kind of orient towards, okay, you do have your mom and dad that help you to feel safe. And then we kind of go into that trauma reprocessing next, where people are actually going back and revisiting what they've experienced.
I bet that's the hardest part.
Yes,
I think it is. What is reconnection, the third phase? What does that mean exactly?
So that's like after a traumatic experience. Sometimes we kind of feel like our identity has changed a bit, and so we need to figure out, okay, now that I'm not living out of a place of trauma anymore, but I have experienced this traumatic event, how do I reconnect to the world and to people and that sort of thing?
It's so interesting because some of the guests this week have said to us that grief never goes away. And I think that's what you're through your therapies, that's what you're accepting almost.
Right.
Working through it, but knowing, hey, this did happen to me.
Yes.
You also say that collective healing, collectively, it's important right now. Why is that?
So this, the shooting was an experience that happened to a bunch of kids, teachers, staff, that sort of thing. And so it's so helpful to heal in community with other people who have gone through a similar experience. It's a lot easier than trying to go through it alone. And so I think any sort of group therapy or, with this shooting, there's already an existing community of that church and school.
Right.
And so things that can happen together with people from that community are going to be really helpful.
And it's such a tight-knit community.
It is. We have about 30 seconds. I want you to recommend the book that you said is really good for parents to help with kids. And just give us a quick rundown of if parents want to find a therapist for their kids, what to make sure of.
Yes. So the book that I highly recommend is called Trauma Proofing Your Kids. It's by Peter Levine and Maggie Klein. It's a great book that has some practical strategies of how to help your kids kind of release some of that stored trauma in the body that I mentioned. If parents are looking for a therapist for their child, I think it's helpful to look for somebody trained specifically in trauma therapy, so any of the things that I mentioned, but also somebody who is not gonna push your kid into talking about the trauma right away. If your child is like, I really don't want to talk about it, there needs to be that safety and the pacing so that the kids can feel more comfortable revisiting that event.
Absolutely. I think that goes for adults as well.
Yes,
Really
I would
and
definitely agree
truly.
with that
Thank
too.
you so
So
much.
great information. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, Safe Haven Trauma Services is offering pro bono sessions for those directly impacted by the shooting at the Covenant School. Book your appointment at safehaventherapy.com.